and drizzle that over the top of the curry. Turn the lights off, babe. There we go. And there we have a nice flambéed karahi. Welcome back to Al's Kitchen, and a new series begins, the 30-minute series. So if you aren't familiar with what the 30-minute series is, go back and check the catalogue of 30-minute curries that serve four, which mimic Indian restaurant curries at home. Thanks for all those that joined me in my recent Authentic series. It was a blast filming out in the garden along with all the flowers and the nature and dogs barking. But anyway, back with the 30 series now. I recently went on a trip to Manchester where I want to give a good shout out to Stuart and my new mate Richard Gregory. Thank you for hosting me on Sunday. Cooking with you was an absolute blast, and the pub you took me to with those two lovely lagers or ales were probably the best I've ever had. I'm going to be searching for them online to see whether I can source some to drink at home. Right, today what I've done is I've written a recipe for the 30-minute series which is akin to something you'd have in an Indian restaurant. It's same but different. So basically what we're going to be cooking today is a chicken tikka Raj Karahi. Now I wrote this recipe lending from recipes such as dopiaza, boona, pathia, a little bit of madras, but essentially karahi. Follow along and I'm going to tell you all the ingredients you need. I'm not going to give you measurements because they're all going to be written down in the description box below. So all you need to do is screenshot and go shopping. Now I did mention to you that this is a chicken tikka recipe, so part of the pre-prep will be making chicken tikka. I do recommend that you either use my own blend, which you can buy on spicyjoes.co.uk/Al's Kitchen, or just go and buy Pataks Tikka marinade paste. Let me give you a look at that. You might be thinking, Pataks, oh my God, he's gone down that rabbit hole. But I want to let you know that Indian restaurants use Pataks. They have these massive industrial sized jars, plastic jars. They've got Pataks boona pastes, balti pastes, tikka pastes, tandoori pastes. They use pastes in their curries. So if you're looking for that Indian restaurant flavour at home, a lot of the time they will use the pastes. But not always, but those restaurants are exceptions rather than the rule. So let's cut to the ingredients. We have got basar mixed powder, but you can use normal curry powder or regular mixed powder. I'm using the Pakistani basar kind. Again, you can buy my own blend on Spicy Joe's, or you can get this in the shops. We've got garam masala, we've got tandoori masala, we've got turmeric, salt, hot chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder, cardamom pods, star anise, a small piece of cinnamon, salt, sugar, 6 tablespoons of tomato paste. I've got 2 large diced fresh tomatoes, pardon me, a squirt of lemon and 2 chilies which I've just sliced down the middle, and I've got 500 grams of onions which I've peeled and then weighed, 500 grams, and I've boiled them for 10 minutes and then kept the water, of which I have around 500 ml, and then blitzed them so we've got a nice curry gravy base right there. And as far as condiments go, I'm going to slap in some tamarind sauce, the Maggi brand type. This is going to give you that essential pathia twist which I spoke about. So with the tikka, just dice up nice big chunks of chicken and use some yogurt, around 200 ml of natural yogurt. And the instructions on the jar says use 1/4 of a jar of the paste, mix it through and marinate for as long as you like. 24 hours is the best. I actually did mine just for a couple of hours because time's not on my side today. And I also added a little bit of orange colouring just to give you that Indian restaurant twist. So let's crack on. Back on the gas for these 30-minute curries, we're going to stick in the oil. I've got somewhere around 150 to 200 ml of oil. You can use vegetable oil, I'm using olive oil for health reasons, and in with that oil I'm going to stick some butter ghee in. Now butter ghee is going to give you that essential Indian flavour, so it's always nice to use a blend of oils if you have them. Right, so let's melt the ghee into the oil. It's good to be back with a 30-minute series. Nice, simple, easy curries that you can turn out in a really good time and serves for, saves all the time that you do is on base gravy. Love base gravy, but you know, you do need to invest more time. Saying that, I'm thinking about bringing in the base gravy series back, going back to base with BIR curries straight in the individual aluminium pans. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. Right, so now once we get that hot, we're going to fry the woody spices, the cardamom pods, the star anise, and we're going to throw the cinnamon in. And we want to infuse the oil with these woody spices so that after we cook everything else, that flavour runs right through it. Now, I can't stress to you how important the oil really is. In Indian restaurants, you know, they are quite oily, which is why you don't eat them every day of the week. But it is really, really important. And remember, you can siphon the oil off after the curry's cooked once it rises to the surface. But this is how you make the most beautiful curries. Sometimes I also underestimate how powerful these gas burners are. Taking a few eyebrows off. Need to protect my hair transplant. Right, now, let's go in with the onion base. Right, what we're going to do with this onion base, we're going to cook it for 10 minutes total. But after 8 minutes, we're going to add the ginger garlic paste, which I'll go and grab out of the microwave now. And there you go. So I'll be back with you in 8 minutes. Okay, so that's the 8-minute alarm, and that indicates that we're ready now to go in with the ginger and garlic paste, which will complete the 10 minutes. So I'll put 2 on the clock, stir the ginger garlic through, mixing it thoroughly in with the onion. Now, although this is the 30-minute series, I really want you to not obsess over time. So even if it takes you 40 minutes, an extra 10 minutes, it's no biggie. Just give the pot lots of time, lots of love, and it will pay back in dividends. It really will, and what you eat on the plate will be absolutely amazing, well worth the extra time. For some it will be 30 minutes. I mean, I'm using a high output burner here, so maybe that's why I'm getting away with cooking these a lot quicker. But it is a really quick series, you've got to admit, and the curries are immense. Cheers everyone. The next stage, we're going to add all our spices. We're going to draw out all the oils within those spices, and they're going to flavour the onion and the oil before we go in with the next and last phase. So the first 10 minutes is complete, and we're going to go in with the spices. Let's go in with the basar and the garam, the Kashmiri chilli, the hot chilli, the tandoori masala, the turmeric, and that completes the spices. Right, now what we're going to do is fry those in that oil, but not for very long, just enough to take out the rawness, the bitterness, and for them to give way to their own natural aromatics. Look at that, that's already done. And remember, if at any time you need to add a splash of liquid, do so. Just relax and go with it. That way you stay in control of the curry and the curry doesn't overtake you. And then all of a sudden you're flapping around, my curry's burning, oh my God, what am I going to do? You stay in control. So in goes the tomato puree, we've got 6 tablespoons there. Now, this curry is really good because I've already pre-cooked the tikka. It's not even going to be 30 minutes because usually that would be cooking time for the chicken, but the tikka's already cooked. So this is going to be an even quicker curry. I mean, you could say, yeah, but I already spent 10-20 minutes doing the tikka. Well, I suppose that's true. Right, add a little splash of water and turn the water in gradually, yeah? We'll take our time with this one. Turn it in, folding it in. Building the heat. Look at that lovely masala. Look at that beautiful, look. Right, expose some pan. Turn it in. This is absolutely beautiful, and what you're going to be left with is a lovely, nice, smooth sauce. The constant mixing, the attention that you're giving to the curry. That's absolutely divine. And the smell is amazing. Going out for a curry next week, a place in Balham, South London, called India Room. They've been running a promotion throughout August, 50% off. The beers are very expensive though, like £7.58 a pint. So I might have to drink Coke in that one because they're only £2.50. And that's all of the onion water added to the masala base. Right, what do we do now? I'm going to finish the sauce off. So I'm going to add the salt, the sugar, and some tamarind sauce. And you can even use brown sauce if you haven't got this. They taste very similar. I'm going to put around 2 tablespoons. A little splash of water to calm that down. Remember, you can always reduce the water back out to achieve the consistency that you want. There you go, so it's calmed all them bubbles down. It's just simmering nice and gently there. So that's the majority of the ingredients. Got a little bit of lemon here. In goes the lemon. Okay, so this is an important part. The Naga pickle. You can use Raj Naga, King Naga, Queen Naga, Mr. Naga. Doesn't matter what Naga pickle you've got, because all you want is just the tip of a teaspoon. This is going to accent the curry. That's all you want, nothing more than that. As I said, the chicken tikka is already cooked in my air fryer. Remember, you can use the grill, the tandoor, or the barbecue, or the oven. Doesn't make any difference. There's me tikka. In the tikka goes. Give that stir, a nice thorough stir. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to put this now on a very low simmer with lid on for 10 minutes. I'll see you in 10. Okay, so we've got 5 minutes left. And we're going to add these lovely tomatoes to finish the curry off. A nice handful of freshly chopped coriander. And last but not least, I've got about a tablespoon of dried kasuri methi there. Put in your hands, dry hands, and make a nice powder. Powder it into the curry. There we go, isn't that beautiful? Turn all that in. That is absolutely stunning. Remainder of the 5 minutes to go, then the curry's done. I think we spent less than 30 on this one, obviously because of the tikka prep. So I'll see you in 5 minutes. Alexa, stop. Right, so the cooking is complete. Gas off. Gonna give you some LED cam. Just look at those beautiful, beautiful colours. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Straight out of the restaurant. Do you know what? I'd go as far as to say probably better than your restaurant. Just before you serve it, throw in the green chilies. We don't want to release all their heat into the curry. Just a bit of a finish. That is majestic. Now it's time for the taste test, but I've got a little guest on again. Yeah, you know him already. It's Big John. He loves these hot curries, so I'm going to call him onto the show. This is the taste test part of the video. It's the part I enjoy the most, obviously, because I get to eat what I've just cooked. But I've got another chair here, so I'm going to welcome on Big John. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Wasn't that magic? So, John, I've cooked a Raj Karahi. This is my own recipe. Yeah. I believe it's one of the nicest curries I've ever made, but I want to let you do the first taste test.
Oh, brilliant.
And I want you to be honest, as always. Nice bit of chicken there waiting.
Okay.
And I want you to talk us through what you think of it. It's hot. So that's going to burn you.
Yeah.
Is it hot? Temperature hot or spice hot?
Spicy hot and temperature.
What do you think of the flavour?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't it? So if you ordered this in a restaurant, what would you be thinking?
I'd be going back there again. Wow.
Do you think the tikka makes a difference?
I reckon so, yeah. Beautiful.
Oh my God, that is something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, follow on at home, really quick, get your tikka in. Don't worry about using Pataks, it's totally fine. This is a curry that you're going to be making over and over again. You need to just trust me on that one. I think your dad would like that.
Yeah, I reckon you would.
Rita won't like it, far too hot. She likes the kormas and the pasanda. Really? How much out of 10 marks? I'm obviously fishing for compliments.
It was definitely 10 from me.
That's amazing, isn't it? Anyway, enough now. This ain't dinner time. Taste test only. Anyway, John's been cooking some curries and he's been posting pictures on the Secret Curry Club. So make sure you join the Secret Curry Club. It's free to join. It's for curry enthusiasts. But anyway, thanks for watching the show. I'll be back very shortly with another in the series. Do you know what? It's no good me telling you what I'm going to do next because I always change my mind. You'll just have to hit like and subscribe and you'll see what I cook next. It's absolutely stonking, isn't it? One of the best ever. Anyway, thanks guys. Love you all. I'm Al.
And I'm out of here.
Come on, do you know what? You can eat that.
Can I eat that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Where are you going with it then? Oh, man.
That's it, John. It's all done.
Oh, good. That's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, so you thought I forgot to tell you how I'm going to make this a Flamin Karahi. I want you to get some alcohol, anything that's 80% proof or higher. I'm using some Glenfiddich pure malt Scotch whisky. So all we want to use is a capful. Just take half a capful and drizzle that over the top of the curry. Turn the lights off, babe. There we go. And there we have a nice flambéed Karahi.